Second nature for children is in the house. I hope everyone is doing well. Family, let's deal with a conversation that I had this week earlier, and someone need to hear this. This is very simple, and we make it so hard. So as you come in, family, make sure you subscribe, like, hit that thumbs up, and make sure you share this information with someone because this is so simple, but it's so profound. And like I said, we make things harder on ourselves and we look at things to be much harder than what they really are. And I want to talk to you about how to achieve anything. I don't know if we still have dreamers, people who still trying to shoot for something, people who still trying to make it, people who still trying to knock down doors. But this is how you achieve anything. And it's simple. The work, learning, the process is the work. But knowing how to do it is the biggest thing to put together. Because once you learn how to do it, then you can go make it happen. So once again, subscribe, like, and share. Let's get right to it. The first thing you have to do, and you can use these things to help you be successful in anything. Make sure you get this. Whatever you're shooting for in life, if you learn these two things, you'll be successful. The first one, you got to get your mind right. It's how simple. Remember, I told you it was simple. You got to get your mind right. One of the biggest reasons, if you're trying to be successful at something, that you are not making it because you don't have your mind right. Like I always tell you, somebody need to hear this. And I got new people that's coming on all the time, so they need to hear it as well. First, you have to learn how to be very clear on what it is that you want to be successful in. Wherever you want to take your life, you got to learn how to activate it in your brain. This is why you're not making it or being successful. You have great thoughts, great ideas, great this, great that, but you got to learn how to activate it consciously or unconsciously. You got to learn how to activate it here so that it'll fuel you. Slow down. You want to know why you're not making it, why you're not successful, because you haven't activated it in your brain. This is your achieving machine. Nothing will help you achieve anything in life more than learning how to activate it in your brain. You have to be able to define whatever it is you want. You have to be able to imagine whatever it is you want, and you have to know how to envision it. You have to have a vision for it. You have to literally be able to see it before it even happens. See how simple that is? But learning how to do it is the work in the process. But it's simple on being successful. The first thing you have to do is you have to learn how to activate your mind. That's one of the reasons you are not being successful or achieving either your workout plan or whatever it is that you're shooting for, because you haven't made the commitment mentally. I want you to get it. Then you have to connect that commitment, that mindset, to the principles. And you have to have principles. It's essential that you have these principles if you're going to be successful in anything. I'm just letting you know why you're struggling, because you haven't put it here and you're not using the principles of success. And that's your discipline, that's your tenacity when things get rough. self-control, self-confidence, etc. Your consistency, you got to have these things. And you wondering why this is not working or why that is not working for you. Well, these are the two reasons that you're not being successful. It's because you haven't activated it and you haven't applied the principles to it. And those principles, they come from within you. You got to have a grind within you. If you don't have it within you, then you won't make it. I don't care how tall you are. You can't play basketball if you don't have it within you. I don't care how big you are. You can't play football if you don't have it within you. If you don't have the right mindset. And if you learn how to connect these two things together, you can achieve anything you're shooting for. Now, it's 7 days in a week. You need to take 3 of those days and take at least 30 minutes to an hour and learn how to take care of yourself physically. Get to a gym, get outside, begin to walk. You know, they can sold us that the SON is the sustainer of life. But family, the SUN is truly the sustainer of life. That's what'll truly save you. Getting outside, getting nature in you. That's what you need to do. If you love yourself, that's what you would do. Now, the reason you need to activate that mindset, because the time, listen to me, you decide to start your workout or to start something great, something always come up. You to always remember that. Anytime you starting for the betterment of yourself, something will always come up. That's why you got to make sure that you have it here and that you have it within you to fight that when it's coming up. Because it's coming up. Anytime, again, you try to do anything for the betterment of yourself, some mess is coming up. And that's one of the reasons you're not making it, because you haven't connected those two things together. And when that mess come up, it throw you all off track. That's what's happening to you. I told you it's simple. It's just the process that you got to work on. So if you want your lifestyle, your life to change, first you got to stop being scared. You got to stop letting fear stop you. You got to be bold. That comes from here and that comes from within you. And that's why you must tap into your principles. Now, after you've done these things, now you can start your workout or whatever it is that you're shooting for. But if you don't make the connection with the right mindset and the right principles to stand on, I promise you, family, you won't be successful at whatever you shoot for. That's a fact. I just gave you the key to be successful. And that's how you should start your workout or anything that you're shooting for. Learning how to connect those two things together. And if you don't make that connection once again, you just starting. But I promise you, if you haven't made that connection, you won't continue. You can start all you want to. You can start trying to get in shape. You can start trying to a business. You can start trying to do something to betterment yourself. I promise you, if you don't make that connection of those two, the proper mindset, and tap into the principles that dwells within you, you won't make it. It won't continue. It will not continue. That's a fact. So keep fighting. Never give up. Learn to accept help and get help. But always remember, family, If you want to achieve anything in life, you got to learn how to connect your mindset to your principles that dwells within you. Now go be successful. I holler.